Hello everyone, welcome to Epitome Cards and Crafts. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm Vardhika Jan, and in this video I will be showing you different doodle styles of using strawberry elements in your bullet journal, in card making, in your assignment sheet, in any places in your note cards, etc, etc, etc. For this you will be needing a black pen, some brushes, watercolors, tissue paper, some water and a masking tape. Let's get right into it and see what doodles we can create with just these elements. Are you ready? Let's go. As you all know, strawberries are reddish pinkish in color, so that's the color I'm going for. And in the first doodle element, I'm going to create a cluster of a few, let's say 4 to 5 strawberries, and in a variation of shades. So here I'm going with a brighter pink, magenta color, and roughly doodling roughly doodling the shape of some strawberries. So you can see you don't need expert talent for watercolors. I am not an expert painter, so you can get that from me. I'm just creating a cluster of 3 and giving an alternate gap so that I can add a variation of color in between them. Now quickly filling in the other 2 strawberries. You can make a bigger or a smaller cluster as you like. Till the time this paint dries, we are going to start on with the next doodle element. For this, you can take a small piece of washi tape. I forgot to mention it in the materials. Just take a small piece of washi tape or any tape, masking tape, which is easily removable and doesn't have a strong glue. You can also use a clear tape and apply it on some other portion again and again so that it loses its glue and doesn't tear off the paper when you remove it. The idea is to create a blank effect in the middle of a painted strawberry setup. Okay, let's see how it goes. Probably I'll be able to explain it better when you see it in the video. So what I've done is I have colored or watercolored the strawberries on all the borders of this washi tape. So you can see I have not left any blank space on the borders of this washi tape so that you can get the clear image of that gap. Now again it's drying, so let's wait for it and see what happens next. So here we are going to doodle a title. For this I'm using the February month as the title, so I'm writing February. You can try any font, but I have a suggestion here. Do not go with the small size of lettering that I have done here. I had limited space and I wanted to show as many doodles as possible, so I went for this small size. But for this font style, either use sketch colors or fine liners for the doodle style, or else go for bigger lettering if you're using watercolors, because you'll see that it didn't turn out as I wanted, but you'll get the idea how to use it. So I'm using a thin water brush here and I'm going to doodle smaller elements on these letters. So here you can see I'm just putting a dot because the brush size is comparatively bigger than the letters here. So just kind of creating some strawberries in dots. So you get the idea, right? If the letters would have been bigger, then you would have bigger strawberries and more visible strawberries. So again, I'm varying it with the color. I'm going to add the leaves later on, so wait for that. At the moment, I'm using just these 2 color variations here. So here I have added these small strawberries. I'm adding some color pigment to it because they looked a little, less pigmented. So okay, so I think the first doodle base is dried. To just be safe, I'm using a tissue paper to lift up some extra paint or water that is left, and now we'll quickly add some leaves. Again, I'm using the thin water brush and I'm going to add the leaves. Just 3 strokes, and you can give it a freehand. Again, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5. Just give it a little rush on it. You don't have to be exact. It's just leaves, you know. You can work with it however you like. Leaves do not follow any rules, so don't follow the rules in painting. Now, since you can see, I just messed up my Y on the third doodle. That's what happened when I did not let my paint to dry properly. So be careful about that when you're working with watercolors and paints. Give them time to dry and don't mess it up like I did. However, this did affect it a little, but we'll go with it. Now I'm adding the leaves to my pigmented strawberries. So you can see I'm not able to add leaves to it because the size of the strawberries is too small. Again, I'm just mentioning that although the idea and the concept of this doodle still stands, but you can use it in a better context and a better way if you use bigger letters or sketch colors. So that's one thing. Let's move on with it. We don't want to spend any more time on this. For this next element, you can have broader lines, you can have bigger fonts, you can experiment with it however you like. The idea is having the word in a fence format. So strawberries remind me of strawberry farms, and farms have fences, and it kind of just came in as an inspiration, you can say. Till the time my paint is again drying, I am lifting off the washi tape that we did on the second doodle element. So you can see how easily it's lifting and it's not tearing the paper. So try to get something which doesn't tear the paper, otherwise you won't get this kind of effect. Now you can see it seems like I have pasted a tape onto my watercolor, which is actually not the case. Okay, so that's the idea I was talking about. Now I'm creating a different kinds of strawberry cluster. Now this time they are not exactly in the shape of strawberries, but they definitely follow the color scheme. So I'm trying to place my circles in a way up and down, not exactly in a haphazard manner. So one will be down, other will be up, and so on and so forth, like that. Basically what we want to achieve here is an alternate berry circular kind of setup. So it's not like the first one we did. You can see that the alternate berries are clearly visible. Now for the fence, I am quickly adding some green tones, and then with the green I am going ahead with the leaves. So it's not much of a tutorial here for the fence and the leaves, so you can see how it's going. I've just quickly added 3 strokes of leaves to it and 3 or 4 strokes, and then I'm letting it dry again. So first we'll create the watercolor base for all our doodles, and then we are going to add the text or the fonts, styles, or all the accessorization of your elements. Basically, I'll tell you how you can use your doodle elements. Now, since we are completely comfortable in making our strawberry shapes, I am again going with the strawberry setup with a vertical kind of a cluster here. So instead of going horizontally, now we are creating a vertical cluster, and I have used 3 different colors. You can use any colors and any number of strawberries you like. For this next doodle, I'm creating a box or a title box kind of a thing, and I'm adding strawberries at the corners of two corners of the border. And with the green color, I'm giving it a cornered line structure. You get the idea, right? I think I do a lot of explanation. That's it. Now adding some leaves, the customary thing for strawberries. Yes, without leaves they don't exactly look strawberries, do they? If you like to make strawberries, if it's one of your favorite fruits also, do let me know in the comments. And if not, then what's your favorite fruit? Please do let me know that in the comment section. I would love to know what fruits you like, and maybe in future we can do some theme around that, or we can do doodles on fruits, favorite fruits of Epitome followers, like that. Yeah, some ideas can come up like that. So here I am giving space, kind of background for my text that I want to put into this title. So I am creating that line thing. Sometimes artists do find it difficult to explain how and why they do something that they do, but eventually when you see the result, you get the idea of why we were doing something like that. So I guess you will also understand why we did that line and circle. And I hope you like that. So now we are creating another card kind of concept here. I want to show you how you can use doodle elements in the cards, and the use of strawberry as a heart berry. Does it sound nice? I don't know. Okay, so this dilberry, maybe dilberry is better. I don't know. It sounds funny when I say this. Okay, so quickly I added some final touches to my doodles, and there we go with a heartberry or dilberry, and that's about it. I'm going to let it dry now, and you'll quickly see the dried version, and it's time for adding our text. Yes, all the elements that you've been waiting for. So since we all want our strawberries to be really sweet, although we definitely get a sour bunch sometimes, I'm going to write sweet in the first cluster. And I also have some reference for you. Try some more ideas and you'll have fun, definitely. You can use this for small titles, note cards, small spaces basically, and there is an inspiration on the left, you can see. Just adding a text for the sake of the month, I guess. So I'm writing Valentine in a cursive flowy font. You can do anything about it. You can choose different colors, you can choose different sizes, so that should be fun. Now, in this 3 strawberry cluster, vertical cluster, I'm doing the days of the week concept, because generally we do the 3-letter concept for the days. And this time I'm adding these borders. You will see how much difference it makes when you add this black border to your strawberries, and also add this loose leafy effect for black and the green border that comes along with it. It's beautiful, and I completely fell in love with this style. I did use this font for my 3rd week of February month. No, I think I used it for the 4th week, and it turned out really beautiful. You can check out my March monthly for the flip through of February, so that video link I'll share in the description, and you can see that. Now you can see how I'm using the berry setup, because it was not exactly a strawberry, so I thought I would do berry. It's berry punny, I think. Please don't go by my jokes, I'm really poor at that. If you have some nice jokes for a person like me, please do let me know if I can make them fun, or I can make fun of my own self. So yeah, that's berry, and I did salvage the February title font thing I was talking about, and definitely it needed some work, but you get the idea how you can create it. So if you do this title and you make it better, please do share your pictures. Do tag me on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, however that's possible, at Epitome Cards and Crafts. I go by the same name on all platforms, so that should not be an issue. Now finally the time has come to use those line bases and add some words on it. So definitely strawberries are sweet and sour, so that was the idea and I went with it. You can add some quotes here, you can add some names, you can add, names of brother, sister, husband, wife, or something like that. your friends you are gifting to, or anything like that. This can be used as a card font style also. Now for the love card idea, this is one thing you can do. You can do it on a small paper, you can do it on a bigger one, you can make a poster out of it, or you can get it framed, this heartberry or dilberry kind of concept. So you can add these small heart doodles on your letters also. So we are going with that berry thing. So the message that we are going to communicate through this card is you are very special. So like I was very punny. Oh my god, I can't stop making poor jokes, is it? Please guys, excuse me, I'm in a fix. I'm really having fun doing this, and I'm really having fun talking to you, so please excuse my poor sense of humor. If you can, thank you so much. And that's about it. We are almost done with our doodle element uses, and you see how just by using strawberries in different ways we have created so many elements, so many different things that we can use on our cards, on our notepads, in our assignments, in our presentations, in gift cards, and so many other places. So it's up to your imagination how you're going to use it. I'm just quickly adding some final touches, and you can choose to skip it, but I just like to add that sparkle. If you did like what you saw and are inspired by it, if you loved watching this video, if you loved the chit chat we did, if you loved anything about this video, please do give this video a thumbs up. Your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions do matter a lot and help my channel grow. So thank you so much for coming here, giving me your time, and have a blessed day. Bye bye. Thank you so much.